dear Aquarius, this is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. This reading will be for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Aquarius, this will be a reading about what the person most on your mind wants to happen between you two. Can often be a conflict between head and heart, and this will be revealed here together with the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. I will also reveal what they would tell you if they dare to tell you the truth with my own set of the brutally honest oracle cards. For a cross-watcher, this reading will most likely be about where the Aquarius person's thoughts and feelings are at. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. And if you want to watch the channel's reading in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. I use the THELEMA tarot for the readings part, and I'll start shuffling your cards. When I open your deck here, I see the World card together with 4 of Wands. So this person feels like you are their soulmate or their forever partner. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Chariot together with 4 of Wands. So it seems like they are dreaming of making something happen between you two. Maybe making some kind of commitment, engaging, buying a house together, moving in together. They want to take a forward step. Okay. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we have the wheel. The wheel is the wheel on the Chariot, of course. And this is showing a situation where we don't know what's going to happen, but we do want to make it happen. We have like a dream or something big that we want to put into motion. Okay, we want to roll the dice. So 6 elements. And here we have 7 of Pentacles with the wheel. So it's some kind of delay here. We see the Sun, the Tower, Page of Cups, and 7 of Pentacles. It might be that this person haven't always felt like this. This is a new sensation or a new awakening for this person. So they might be a little bit unsure on acting on this just now, or maybe they don't know what you would want in this situation. So they haven't always felt like this. They are kind of a little bit surprised themselves with the new development of emotions. It might have been that the relationship have been a little bit lopsided before, and maybe you loved this person a little bit more than they loved you, and then something has changed with your dynamic so that this person is now feeling more of the love. Maybe you are kind of taking that baggage of love and putting it in their lap and saying, okay, do what you want with this. Yeah, we have the Empress here. So shows this what I talked about, you being probably a very loving person. You have given a lot of love, and it's not always that this is being reciprocated. Sometimes it's just being taken for granted, and in that case we can become a little bit pissed off because our vision of having a certain dream, why we are being so loving, we want something. This is a castle there in the horizon. When it's get too clouded or we don't see the sight of this anymore, we might get a little bit pissed off and also give up on our dream. And if this has happened, you have given up on this dream because maybe the other person took you for granted. I think they are not taking you for granted anymore. Okay. But they're being a little bit careful. This is new to them. It's uncharted territories. So it might take a time before you will actually see the result here, or when you will start to see this. So you might, from your point of view, probably you still think that they are not particularly into you, but they are. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in here for a few seconds to you, Aquarius, and the person most on your mind and what they would want to have happen between you two. This is the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. This will be their emotions or their dreams, the plans that they have, like on a heart level for your relationship, and this is on the mind level. So here we have, on the mind level, we have justice. So I think they realize a thing or two of how things have been unbalanced in your relationship previous, and they're taking responsibility, is what I'm feeling. But it's a question of how much responsibility they are able to take. If a person isn't particularly experienced in the field of taking responsibility, they are not going to know exactly how to go about this. But they are ready to face their fears and face challenges in the eyes of being able to be with you. This is the World card. 21, 2 + 1, 3 is the Empress card as well. So it's connected to the card that flipped, and that's also on the cover of this box. And here we have 3 of Pentacles wanted to show itself for some reason, and the Magician here. So this person wants to put things in motion. On a heart level, they would want to fix things between you two, and they feel ready to pull up their sleeves and put in the work. And this is on an action level, and then they just sit outside your door dreaming about this, but being too scared to go in, so holding themselves off from knocking on your door there. 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups. So they want this, but they might think it's an illusion, or it's not longer there, or you have found someone else, or you don't want to see this person anywhere near you anymore. different things, but the same decision. Like they're a little bit scared to reach out, basically. So here we have a King of Wands together with a Page of Swords. So this again, I'm seeing them taking a responsibility. We had the Justice card underneath there, and then the King of Wands, showing that the person is prepared to do what's right. With the Page of Swords, they might not know exactly what that is, so it's they might be prone to make a little bit mistakes there. Okay, the Tower, so maybe big mistakes at times. Because what you want them to do and what they think you want them to do will not be the same thing. And they might also have made some kind of revolution towards you, or they tried to maybe act adult, but they were really a little bit childish, and they had to face the consequences of that. And here we have the Chariot, together with the 6 of Pentacles. So they have seen the light. It wasn't comfortable at all. It was a crude awakening, and they felt like they had certain shortcomings that made them unable maybe to get what they want, but they still want you. And this has just convinced them even further. It's a situation where the person maybe doesn't get what they want, or being left, or heartbroken, or you did something unexpected, maybe out of the blue, and that made them see even better the truth, what they wanted with you. So now they want it even more, and they're prepared to put some effort in, instead of here, where they might have acted a little bit cocky. They still wanted the same thing, give you justice, but they still, with the Page of Swords, they might have still, and there's walls here, so the person might still have stayed behind their wall and played it a little bit safe, so they wouldn't expose themselves too much. So they might have acted cocky in your eyes, or like full of themselves, and that probably didn't go down well with you. So we can see the scale here and the scale here. So they definitely want to do right by you, and they want to fix what has been broken, and probably thinking a little bit like twice about being too much on their high horse. We still have, you know, the Chariot and the Magician though. So you can see on this person's dress, they think them to be a little bit special. We can see this King also, like a little bit royal, and that can make them act in ways that will be irritating to you. But they don't have ill will. It's just they are so used to acting in this royal kind of self-aware way, where they think they are like the best. A little bit like narcissistic, but in a way that they think is charming. But you might not think that, not anymore anyway. So on a heart level, we have the little Page of Cups here, and Magician, so getting the ball in the roll, and Knight of Pentacles. So this is a little bit shy energy, and they are a little bit shy with showing vulnerability, because they're used to be this cocky person, or protected at least with this little wall, and having always seemed to land on their feet, never being humiliated, never being caught in doing something. If they were, they would immediately save themselves in some way, either lie so it sounds good or something else that made them always land on their feet. But here, this situation is a little bit more precarious, because here they need to show vulnerability and authenticism, being authentic, and that's new. Okay, it's new to them, so they are treading carefully, but with this kind of longing in their heart, making them go further and forward, but being also shy and a little bit, I don't know what to do. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So this is you with your Tower. So just breaking down the House of Cards and stepping out of here. They don't know how to catch up with you, or because when they are vulnerable like this, they also get more scared, they are not this cocky person anymore, or in their heart at least, they are not particularly like, they don't have a big ego, so it can be harder for them to express themselves to you, or to run after you and try to persuade you, because they don't have the same self-esteem here. They still want what they want, and they could muster up self-esteem by kind of being a little bit cocky or a little bit tough, but that's not the way to reach out to you. They have a little bit problem here, how to reach out to you in a way that's not cocky, but that's possible for them, so they don't going to like shit their pants reaching out to you, because that's a possibility, that when they actually admit to themselves that they want you and they are vulnerable, and if you say no, it will really hurt. That's harder than to act like I don't care. It's harder for them to follow after you, or to try to persuade you, or to try to charm you, because frankly they don't feel particularly charming. They just feel a little bit scared, so they don't know what to do. 8 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. So I'm seeing a lot of procrastination in their head. They are kind of full of themselves and thinking, yeah, I could easily overcome this. I can easily charm this person and persuade them to be with me, and I could say this, and maybe they are practicing in front of the mirror what they would say to you. And it goes so far as they have Magician also in their heart, but then it kind of halts, and it's not a bad thing. This is what you want to see more of from this person. You just wanted to come with a little bit, like if they let their ego die, their soul can take over, and then they can be both vulnerable and mature and calm and zen and all this. But right now they are in between, like their shattered ego and their vulnerable heart. So it's not, they don't have the soul in place just yet to be able to act mature and with synchronicity together with the divine. So instead they are hiding, okay, hiding and procrastinating. So, but it's a good thing, so you don't have to see it as a bad thing. It's just a matter of time, hopefully, before this person also in the shattered wake of their ego will rise their soul. Okay, So, and here is the Five of Pentacles in their action. They don't have enough toughness or this over-belief in themselves to be able to take any action at this point. So they're just scared and feeling like a beggar that, oh, I want to run after you and persuade you, but you probably hate me, so I won't, because I'm scared and I don't want you to show me that I'm as worthless as I feel by rejecting me. So Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Tower. So trying to, if you have said, oh, it's over, for example, and they are going back, I don't want it to be over. That's very hard for them. They feel like a beggar. And then we have the Hierophant here. So that's some good anyway. They're leaning towards some kind of cultural or masculine, this is the divine masculine way of doing things. So they might find like a shortcut to act like, I don't know, Sean Connery or George Clooney or someone, to try to act in the way, in the image of people that have went before them. So I'm not seeing them as actor per se. We have the Magician there, but Page, Knight, and then suddenly the Hierophant. So maybe fake it until you make it. So the person is trying to figure out how to fake it until they're making it. So being able to be a mature person and like a real, like the icon of masculinity, being responsible, protective, considerate, gentle, being able to open doors and, you know, being the bigger person. But when they don't feel like that, they feel very small and insignificant. So they might try something to muster up enough strength here to do something at least. Queen of Cups. So the Tower, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, it's they want to try to speak to your more gentle sides, not this anger that you felt here. Justified anger though, and the sun rose, so now you're loving and taking care of and respecting yourself. But they want to get in touch with this part of you that's a little bit more empathic. So maybe they will come with some kind of offer that they know that you would have wanted in the past. Maybe, we can get married, or we can buy a house together. So maybe you will find it too little too late, but the person doesn't have that many ideas. Okay, they do want to do the right thing, but they don't know how to go about doing it. So if they are a little bit clumsy in the beginning, it's just, you know, practice makes perfect. And then we have the King of Swords here. That's not very good with the King of Swords here. It comes with this cocky attitude again. Page of Swords, rebellion against the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. So that means that they will try to trump you and be as cool as you. This is actually Aquarius, so they will try to be as cool as you, as you know, grown up, mature, aloof. And I don't think this aloofness will go down very well with you. You're not going to be particularly impressed with that. So they think that, you see, they are surrounding here the Queen of Cups. They think that if they mimic maybe something that they have done before that made you fall, maybe you will fall again. But I don't think that's going to work, because you have a totally new worldview. So maybe before you could laugh and think, they are so silly and they are doing this and acting cocky and but now I don't think you will see it as cute anymore. And I think you can get really pissed with this. Two of Swords. So they need to figure out something else. Two of Swords is Libra. Libra are their scales. So they need to come up with a better approach. So that's what I'm seeing. Because this approach that they have, it's a chicken's approach. They're trying something like old that they are finding in their wardrobe. I can try out this outfit. And I think you won't even, you know, care. You will just be like, ugh, and just same old. I don't even want to talk to you. So these are good intentions here, but not enough experience to give you the kind of approach, or approach you in the way that you would be able to accept. So they will screw up, basically, because they are unexperienced. So what do they want to say to you? I want to marry you. Yeah, they might say, I want to marry you, and that they will, but they will do it in some way that feels controlling for you and petty. So it's not going to fall down well. So I need more time to heal and find myself. I don't think they know that, but their higher self knows that. So it will take some time. They need to figure themselves out and find better ways of talking to you. Maybe talking more with their friends and other people to understand how to do this, how to approach people. How do I act like more genuine and more vulnerable, being able to open myself up without getting so scared. I want to find someone new. I think this is them being very scared that you will find someone new. So therefore they are a little bit desperate, and they might try some kind of control thing too, because you are so on your way here and you still have the capacity to be loving and unconditionally loving even. But here now you have put condition towards this person because you had enough. And I think that they fear that you will find someone new while they are, you know, totally stuck in this, it's like a deer in a headlight. It doesn't know what to do. There comes some light here and they don't know what to do about it. So they just stand there. And while they are standing there, they fear you will find someone new. And then they get desperate and they do this cocky kind of maneuver here that won't be going down well with you. I predicted family issues on our relationship. So that's just a message for you. It's not something I'm seeing in the reading here per se. But there might have been some kind of power dynamic in the place where they grow up. So they thought that the one that... like the toughest will win, but in love it's not like that. The one that gives like their fair share will win. The other will be without. So either you give too much or give too little, you will be without. Okay, so this is from your point of view. The grass was always greener elsewhere. So you might have felt like this was it with this person, but I'm also feeling like you want to find someone new, someone that can actually have an open heart and be more vulnerable without having to go through this whole procedure. I have a traumatized inner child, so that might mean that you fell for this person because you were used to being treated in this little way, where they kind of look down on you. And so this comes from your traumatized inner child. We have a lot of children here. We have the Page of Cups, Page of Swords. I think we saw also the Page of Wands earlier somewhere. I used you as supply. I have father issues. I think you feel like they used you as supply at this point, and you let them because you had this little bit codependent thing going on with the Empress that we saw, giving your all, like the earth, nature, giving it all, and humans just take. And it was because you wanted to be loved by the humans, in this case the father, and the father, this person is trying to be the father so that they will get you to give in, to say, okay, so I will love you in the way I loved you before, because they feel probably inadequate to be able to live up to these new expectations of yours, to be vulnerable, because it's something that they are not very good at this point. And so they feel the vulnerability, but they can't act upon it like a mature soul. So they remember, you have father issues, I can make you love me. So that might be, for example, with using a guilt tripping. It can be like, say, for example, saying that you loved me before, what happened? So am I unattractive now? So being a little bit like that and trying to get you back, but it's not going to work, of course. Two of Swords here. So maybe you will actually find someone new before they get their act together. Okay, so the outcome for your relationship. we have reconciliation. So the divine thinks that there will be a reconciliation in the past because the person has very good intention of trying to fix this. It's just they're going to try some shortcuts first and try what has worked with you before, but it's not going to work with you now. This is peace, peace, but no talking. So there might be also 8 of Swords can be not talking. And they might try to punish you for what you did here by not talking to you. And that might also be how they are using your father issues against you to make you want to make them open up. But you are not going to fall for this thing this time. So if they ignore you, you will ignore them too. And I think that's a good thing. They need to step up their game if they want you. So this is what their soul would wants to say. And we have a Spark, and it's a lot of cards here. I just want to. Spark and Goblin was the one that shined up. 34 Spark. Yeah, there's a little spark here with this Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles here. And this scales, but what to do with this spark? Will it come to anything? You're a clear channel for divine creativity. There's a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. So they feel this longing and in their heart, and they feel this divine persuasion almost that there need to be justice. So they feel this in their veins. This is perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experience and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stalking that fire is a gratifying activity. So they really want to, they feel really the spark here is almost like Cupid's arrow. And it's just that maybe they are not following this spark. Their intuition says, be vulnerable, stay open, be trustworthy, don't give up. But don't don't overdo it by trying to steal it either. Just be open and vulnerable. And then the person gets scared and kind of fall off the wagon there, the chariot. And this is the little goblin. Fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. So this is what they are trying. Goblins are born when you're wounded, and something essential is lost in that experience. The Tower, but I think they got the wounding a little bit earlier. They had these family issues as well. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. There they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pays you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and they are leading you into a potential reactive situation. Goblin's card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, and a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentment and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask Spirit to help you heal you. Miracles can and do happen. Let go of negativity. So they just need to let go of the fear here, and this is what their soul would start to work on. The spark is there, it's just that they are fearful, but when they end this fear, the divine believes reconciliation will be happening. We also had compass and cleaning house. So this is the divine message telling you that they are guiding this person divinely, and they just need to clean out their own self here. I need more time to heal and find myself. And the divine is helping them with this work. You don't have to do anything. You can just, celebrate your new won authority and strength and self-respect, and be happy with that and fulfill your life in multiple beautiful ways, and don't wait for this person. If you find something better, go with it. But the divine still says that there's a chance for this relationship, and they are working on giving you this chance. So I would urge you to watch the reading, the True Thoughts and Feelings for your sign, in the True Thoughts and Feelings playlist, or the love reading for May or June. That will probably reveal more about this situation. You can also watch what do they want to happen from previous month to get the development of this story from then till now.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, no I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you. I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button, where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you are still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join, and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.